Coach, we stand here at the NCAA championships, and the first question everybody kind of wants to know is, what's it going to take for Cal to get from the qualifier into that team final on Saturday night?
Well, for us, what it's going to take is for us to be focused throughout the whole meet and really put a full meet together. If we make a mistake, we can't let it kind of kill us. We have to get our momentum back right away, and we can't let it kind of one mistake turn into another mistake and let people get into a negative attitude. So if we can keep everybody positive and we can keep the routines getting hit, then I think we have a really good chance.
And you talk about not letting one routine ruin a meet, and in the middle of your season, the rules kind of changed on you guys this year. You went from 6 people up to 5 count. Correct. To 5 up 5 count. Did you guys make any adjustments, or was it just another day when you guys showed up to the gym for that?
No, it is a bit different. It puts more pressure on the athletes because every bit of gymnastics that they're doing counts towards our team score. We don't get to throw away a bad routine. So it puts a little more pressure on them and maybe makes the level of difficulty of the routines a little bit lower, because if you don't really want to risk something that you could fall on because it counts no matter what.
And then on this team, you know, when the fans show up on Friday for the qualifier and you could tell them, you know, watch Cal when we are on what event? What event would that be?
I would say our best event is probably floor right now. Floor and vault.
And then with a young team, there's always challenges when you have a young roster, as you guys do. You know, how has that young team been able to maybe mature throughout the year?
They've really gotten better at, like I mentioned earlier, kind of letting momentum of a bad routine kind of get them down. At the beginning of the year, that really negatively affected them, and they've gotten much better at overcoming a bad routine and then getting it back together, finishing the routine, and then putting the rest of the meet together. So they've gotten better at that throughout the year. And then
Cal Berkeley has a Nissen Emery finalist this year. Talk about what Steven's meant to this program this year.
Steven has brought a lot to the program. His specialties are rings, vault, and floor. He's always been one of the top scorers in those events. He has a real chance to become a national champion on the still rings. He's been an All-American the past couple years, I believe, and last year I think he finished 5th, and he's gotten a lot stronger. 4th, finished 4th last year, and he's gotten a lot stronger. So I think he has a real chance to win still rings this year.
Steven here at the National Championship meet, and tonight is the awards banquet, and you're up for the Nissen Emery Award, the top gymnast in the country. Talk about what that means to be a finalist for that type of an award.
It's a great honor to be a finalist, and to even be nominated for the Nissen Emery Award is just an amazing feeling. There's been tons of amazing gymnasts that have also been nominated and won this award, and to be put in that category is just like an amazing feeling.
And a young roster for the Bears, but you guys have some good upper-class leadership. What have you upperclassmen brought to this team this year that's maybe helped the young roster grow?
We have a lot of experience. A lot of the upperclassmen have been through a lot. Like my sophomore year, our team was cut. And so, you know, we've experienced a lot in terms of that. We've had to come together as a team. And so I know we can just help the freshmen, you know, come together, you know, be unified as a team, and just, you know, tell them all about all of our experiences and how to compete well. And
then one of your young gymnasts is Kyle Zimmer, and talk about his progression this year and how he's really helped you guys as a team.
Kyle is an amazing gymnast. You know, he works really hard. He's very determined. He has a great attitude. He comes into the gym, and he's always willing to work hard and, you know, push the team. And I think he could do really well for us this year. He has a lot of potential, and I think he's going to have a great meet. And then
Coach mentioned it earlier, you have 3 events that you specialize in. What is maybe your favorite event, and why?
My favorite event, I think, is still rings, because I could really show, like, it's an event where you could really show people how strong you are, and I really enjoy, you know, training strength, and it's just an all-around good event for me.
And lastly, what's it going to take for your team to get the Bears from the qualifying session into that team final?
Similar to what Colin said, we have to be consistent. We have to not let any bad routines, you know, carry us down. We have to keep the momentum up and just try to keep our heads up, stay positive throughout the meet.